Hey guys, it's Kirbylifee here, and today I'm going to be talking about some potentially leaked DLC from the Outer Wilds. On the 29th of April, this page got leaked onto the Steam database with the headline, Outer Wilds Echo of the Eye. And this has led the fan base to go a little bit crazy, including myself. So naturally, I went straight to Twitter and I saw this thread mentioning this potential DLC appearing in the Steam records. And of course, anyone could have naturally edited this, but where it gets really interesting is that Annapurna Interactive have retweeted it with an eye emoji. And that isn't the only thing they're retweeting either. For those who don't know, Annapurna are one of the companies that worked on the game, and I believe it to be a parent company to Mobius Digital, who are the main company that worked on Outer Wilds, to my knowledge, but don't quote me on that. So I found even further evidence to this DLC, because I found another thread where someone had mentioned this, hoping for it not to be another official soundtrack. I personally don't believe it can be another soundtrack, because it's all on Spotify, it's all on YouTube, all under the name Andrew Prowler, who has made all of the music, and that took him, I believe that's 7 years to make the whole soundtrack for that game, because they've been making that game for such a long time as well. But Alex Beecham from Mobius Digital has also gotten in on the fun, and he's just making puns, such as one here that reads, I can neither confirm nor deny. I believe that Alex Beecham is the man who came up with the whole idea for the Outer Wilds. So with both the big names of Alex Beecham and Annapurna Interactive playing around with it, means it's very likely to come to be, in my opinion. Now, even further on top of this is that Alex Beecham's sister, Kelsey Beecham, who has also written most, if not all, of the dialogue for the game, has also jumped in on the pun train. And it may be a coincidence, but she replied to an account with the name Outer Wilds DLC, I'm excited. So now all that's left to talk about is what could this DLC be about? And I personally have thought of 3 theories, and huge spoilers ahead for the end of the game. All I'm going to be talking about is my theories on the game, so if you haven't completed the game, I'd advise to click off now. However, my first theory is that in the game, the Nomai got stuck in a dark bramble, and one of the dialogues read something about the dark bramble was said to be replaying the echoes of the eye. So in my opinion, this DLC could very well be about the Nomai originally arriving in the Outer Wilds, and it might teach us a bit more about some of the planets, how they formed, the Dark Bramble, and a lot more about that. And I think that's the most likely and the sort of best direction they could take it. And my second theory is that it could just be following the story of Solanum, because we don't really know that much about him, and it would be good to get some backstory on him. And my final theory is that you could just be playing on the universe as created at the end of the game. However, I do think it would be a lot harder to create the same sort of atmosphere for the game, and to still have a great plot go with it. But whatever route they take this in, assuming this is happening, I really hope that it goes well. So please let me know what you think about this in the comments, what your theories are, and if you think this DLC will be happening. But other than that, have a great day everyone.